20 great single-player games you won't regret playing. Tired of laggy teammates and toxic lobbies? Then it's time to press pause on multiplayer and jump into something better. Just you, your controller, and 20 amazing single-player games that will pull you into unforgettable worlds, tell you powerful stories, and keep you hooked from start to finish. This game feels like watching a movie. You can't stop. You play as Joel, a tough guy trying to protect a teenage girl named Ellie during a zombie outbreak. The world is ruined. Plants are growing over buildings, windows are broken, and scary creatures, called clickers, are everywhere. You use anything you can find, like wooden planks, bottles, or a gun with barely any bullets, to survive. Fights are tense and smart. You have to sneak, hide, and plan your moves because you don't have a lot of supplies. The best part is the story. Joel and Ellie go from strangers to feeling like family. Their talks are funny, sad, and very real. You'll also solve easy puzzles like helping Ellie climb or making weapons. The game looks amazing. Rain, dust, and broken cities look so real. The music is soft but emotional. Play it if you want a deep story, strong action, and a world you won't forget. In this game, you're Geralta, monster hunter in a huge fantasy world. You travel through snowy mountains, muddy swamps, and big cities. You fight monsters using swords, magic, and traps. Combat feels smooth and fun. The story is about finding a girl named Ciri who has magical powers. You make choices that change what happens, help someone, or ignore them, and it affects the story later. The world feels alive. People sell things, kids play, and weather changes. Side quests are awesome too. Some feel like mini-movies. The game looks beautiful with glowing sunrises and forests. The music is exciting and fits every moment. Even the extra content, DLC, adds whole. You play as Kratos, a powerful god who's also a dad. He travels through a land full of Norse myths with his son Atreus. The world is full of snowy mountains, burning caves, and old ruins. Combat is super fun. You throw an axe that comes back, punch huge enemies, or use fiery chains. Atreus helps you by shooting arrows and distracting enemies. The story is about their relationship. Kratos is strict, but he slowly opens up to Atreus, and it's touching to watch. The world looks amazing. Rivers shine. Statues are huge, and every place has secrets. Puzzles are fun and not too hard. Big boss fights make you go wow. Play it for a deep story about family, exciting fights, and a beautiful world full of gods and monsters. Want to sneak around like a pro? In this game, you're Snake, a soldier who completes secret missions in big open areas like deserts and jungles. You can sneak past guards, knock them out, or disappear without being seen. Every mission gives you lots of freedom. You can go loud or stay silent. You can even use cool gear like balloons to fly stuff away. The story is dark with mystery and sci-fi stuff. Side missions let you rescue people, steal supplies, or destroy tanks. The game looks great. Night skies, heat waves, and storms feel real. Music is quiet. Until action kicks in, you can customize your weapons, gear, and even get a dog helper. Play it if you like smart, sneaky action and being the boss of your own missions. This is a fantasy game where you explore a massive world with castles, swamps, and glowing caves. You play as a tarnished someone trying to fix a broken magical world. You can be anything: a strong knight, a fast thief, or a wizard. Combat is tough, but fair dodge attacks, hit at the right time, and learn how each boss fights. World has no clear path. You explore, find secret places, and uncover the story through what you see and read. The game looks stunning. Golden trees, huge cliffs, and creepy ruins. Music adds to the mood and makes everything feel epic. You'll die a lot, but each victory feels awesome. Play it if you love freedom, challenge, and building your own adventure. This game feels like you're in a horror movie, with action and funny moments too. You play as Leon, a cool agent saving the president's daughter from a creepy cult. The world is scary, rotten villages, spooky castles, and strange labs. You fight zombie-like enemies with guns, knives, and whatever you can find. Ammo is low, so every shot counts. The story is crazy and fun. You team up with Ashley, who you have to protect. There are cool puzzles, huge boss fights, and weird enemies. The game looks creepy, but also amazing. Flickering lights and dark corners. Leon's cheesy jokes make the game fun, even when it's intense. Play it if you want scary fun, crazy action, and a wild ride. In this game, you become Jin Sakai, a samurai warrior in Japan during the time of the Mongol invasion. His island Tsushima is under attack, and Jin must fight to protect it. But here's the twist. He starts breaking the strict samurai rules to save his people. He becomes something new. The Ghost. You ride your horse across forests, beaches, snowy mountains, and bamboo fields. The world is so beautiful that you'll want to stop and just look around. The wind shows you where to go instead of using maps. it feels peaceful and real. Combat is awesome. You use your katana sword, shoot arrows, throw smoke bombs, and sneak behind enemies like a ninja. You can fight with honor like a samurai or be sneaky like a ghost. The game lets you choose how to play. The story is deep. It shows Jin's struggle between doing what's right and what's necessary. He wants to save lives, but it means breaking traditions. Along the way, you meet cool characters, help them, and build strong friendships. If you want a mix of beauty, honor, action, and emotion, this is your game. Ever wanted to swing through a city like Spider-Man? In this game, you are Spider-Man flying across buildings in New York, stopping crimes and fighting bad guys like Dr. Octopus and Kingpin. The swinging is super smooth. You'll feel like you're really soaring through the sky. It's fun just moving around the city. You can also fight using cool moves, gadgets, and slow-motion dodges. It feels like you're in a superhero movie. The story is heartwarming. Peter Parker is older here. He's trying to balance being a hero with a real life. He struggles with money, relationships, and keeping secrets. You also play as Mary Jane and Miles Morales for short parts, which adds more fun. You fight big bosses, stop robberies, and do side missions like saving people from burning buildings. You can wear lots of cool suits too. The city is full of life people. Talk to you, take pictures, and cheer you on. The game's music, graphics, and voice acting are all amazing. If you've ever loved Spider-Man, this game will make your heart happy. This game you play as Aloy, a brave hunter in a world where robot animals roam the land. It's set in the far future, but people live in tribes with bows and spears. Nature has taken over cities, and huge metal beasts now rule the world. You travel through deserts, jungles, icy mountains, and underwater ruins. The graphics are stunning. Sunlight through trees, glowing robot eyes, and dust storms that feel real. Fighting is smart. You shoot off robot parts with arrows, lay traps, or use a spear. Each enemy has weak points, so you need to plan. You can also override robots and ride them. The story is about Aloy trying to stop a big danger from destroying the planet. She meets new tribes, helps them, and learns more about the world's past. The game has emotional moments, exciting twists, and great side quests. There's lots to collect, upgrade, and craft. You can glide through the air, climb cliffs, and even swim deep underwater. It's a beautiful and exciting game about nature, technology, and courage. If you love big adventures and fighting robot dinosaurs, this one's perfect. This is a new version of a classic RPG. You play as Cloud, a cool guy with spiky hair and a giant sword. He joins a group called Avalanche that fights against a powerful company destroying the planet. The story takes place in a city called Midgar, which is full of neon lights, dark alleys, and secrets. The world feels alive and full of people living their daily lives. Combat is a mix of fast action and smart thinking. You can switch between characters like Cloud, Tifa, Barrett, and Arethiak with different powers. You slice with swords, punch, shoot, or cast magic. You also fight massive bosses that need teamwork and strategy to beat. The story is deep, emotional, and full of surprises. You'll laugh with the characters, cry with them, and get hooked on the mystery. The game talks about friendship loss and fighting for what's right. The music is beautiful, especially if you know the original game. The graphics are stunning too. Every scene looks like a movie. If you love good stories, action, and awesome characters, this game will stay with you even after the credits roll. This game is for people who like a serious challenge. You play as a shinobi named Wolf trying to rescue his kidnapped master and protect him from dangerous enemies. Set in a fantasy version of old Japan, the world is full of temples, castles, snowy mountains, and deadly warriors. You jump across rooftops, sneak in shadows, and fight like a true ninja. The combat is fast and intense. You block, deflect, and strike with perfect timing. One wrong move and you're done. But when you master it, it feels so rewarding. You also get tools like a grappling hook and throwing stars. The game doesn't hold your hand. There's no easy mode, but that's what makes it fun for many players. It feels amazing when you finally beat a tough boss after trying again and again. The story is about loyalty, revenge, and the cost of power. It's dark but meaningful. The characters are quiet but powerful in how they're written. If you like samurai and ninja vibes, and you're okay with failing a lot before winning, Sekiro is a game you'll never forget. This is a game made for two people to play together, either with a friend or someone online. You play as Cody and May, a couple going through a rough time in their relationship. They magically turn into tiny dolls and must work together to become human. Again, every level is super creative. One moment, you're flying a plane made of underpants. The next, you're walking on sticky honey walls. Each stage has different powers, Sometimes you shrink and grow, sometimes you control time or use magnets. The puzzles are smart, but fun, not too hard, just enough to make you feel clever. And you need to cooperate with your partner to beat every challenge. The game is funny, sweet, and sometimes emotional. It talks about love, family, and learning to understand each other. It's not just about playing, it's about connecting with the person next to you. The visuals are colorful and magic like a Pixar movie, and the characters are full of charm. If you want to laugh, solve puzzles, and share a beautiful story with someone, this is a must-play. This is a fast-paced sci-fi action game where you play as Celine, a space pilot who crashes on a strange alien planet. Every time she dies, she wakes up again at the crash site, stuck in a time loop. The planet is creepy, mysterious, and full of dangerous creatures. It changes every time you die, so no two runs feel the same. Combat is super fast. You dash, shoot, and dodge with amazing speed. You get cool alien guns and powers, but if you die, you lose most of your stuff and start over. That's the challenge and the fun. The story is mysterious. As you play, you slowly learn about Celine's past and what's really going on. There are strange visions, audio logs, and dreamlike scenes. It's spooky, but not horror. Graphics are amazing. Dark caves, glowing enemies, and crazy weather. Effects. The sound design is also top-notch. It helps you feel the danger around you. If you like games that keep you on your toes and challenge you every time, Returnal is an exciting ride. This is a soft, magical adventure about a young boy and a giant creature named Trico. Kind of like a mix between a cat, a dog, and a bird. You wake up trapped in ruins, and together you try to escape. You don't control Trico. You earn its trust slowly. It acts like a real animal, sometimes playful, sometimes scared. You call it, feed it, and help it through puzzles. The game is about teamwork, friendship, and patience. You solve puzzles together by climbing, pushing things, or making paths. Trico helps by jumping, flying, or breaking walls. The bond between the boy and Trico is the heart of the game. You'll feel proud when Trico listens to you, and you'll feel real emotion when things get intense. It's a slower game, not about fighting, but about feeling. The world is beautiful and quiet with ancient ruins and soft music. If you want a game that touches your heart and shows the power of trust, this one is a gentle masterpiece. This is a dark, quiet puzzle game that tells a deep story without using a single word. You play as a little boy running through a strange, scary world. Right away, you know something is wrong. People are being controlled. Dogs chase you. You sneak through labs and weird factories. No one explains what's going on, but the more you play, the more you understand. The game is all about solving puzzles and staying alive. You push boxes, avoid lights, swim underwater, and outsmart enemies. Some puzzles make you stop and really think, but nothing feels too hard or unfair. The art style is simple, mostly black, gray, and red, but it's beautiful. The atmosphere feels heavy, like something big is going to happen, and the sound, super subtle, but it makes everything feel intense. The ending is very strange and makes people talk. It's one of those games you finish and then think about for days. If you want something short, smart, and emotional, Inside is a quiet masterpiece. This is a creepy puzzle adventure where you play as Mono, a small boy with a paper bag over his head. You're joined by Six, the girl from the first game, and together you explore a dark, twisted world full of giants, scary adults. Everything feels oversized and wrong like a nightmare. Teachers with stretchy necks, hunters with masks, and creepy TVs are just a few of the terrors waiting for you. You sneak, hide, and solve puzzles to escape. The controls are simple, but the tension is real. One mistake, and it's game over. What makes this game special is how it tells a powerful story with no words. You learn everything through the environment, music, and actions. It's both spooky and sad. The art and sound design are amazing. The world looks like a scary dollhouse. Every room tells a story. If you love creepy adventures that feel like a mix of Tim Burton and a horror movie, this one's perfect. In this game, you explore a huge, dark underground world filled with bugs, ruins, and secrets. You play as a tiny, silent knight with a nail like a sword, fighting your way through tunnels, caves, and old cities. The world of Hallownest is sad but beautiful. Everything looks like it was once full of life, but now it's broken and forgotten. Combat is smooth and fun. You jump, dash, and slash enemies. You unlock new powers as you explore, like double jump, wall climbing, or casting spells. The deeper you go, the harder it gets. It's not easy. You will die, sometimes a lot, but every time you learn something new, and the feeling when you finally beat a tough boss, pure joy. There's no map unless you find one, so exploring feels real and exciting. You slowly piece together the story of what happened here, and it's surprisingly emotional. The music is soft and haunting. The world feels lonely, but peaceful too, if you like exploring mysterious places and getting better over time. Hollow Knight is a brilliant journey. This is a magical platforming game where you play as Ori, a tiny glowing creature on a quest to save a dying forest and find a missing friend. The world is colorful and emotional, like a living painting. Forests, deserts, underwater caves, every area is full of beauty and danger. You jump, dash, climb walls, and fight shadowy monsters. The controls feel perfect, like you're dancing through the world. As you progress, you unlock powers that let you go even farther and faster. The story is touching. It's about family sacrifice and hope. Some parts will make you cry, especially the ending. The music is breathtaking. It changes with your actions and adds to every emotional moment. You'll want to listen to the soundtrack. Even after you finish, if you want a game that's fun to play and makes you feel something deep, Ori will stay in your heart.